podcast. Today it's only two bastards. We are waiting for Smitty to come back. He had to go do a couple of personal things right now. This is our fourth episode. We're a little late today. I have Mr. Tiller. Mr. Tiller, introduce yourself, please.
I'm all right. I just heard a really loud thud upstairs, scared the absolute shit out of me. But other than that, if everyone upstairs is okay, I'm fine. Oh yeah,
How do you feel about Smitty not being with us at this moment?
Well, to be honest with you, maybe not the last time, but a couple days ago he was fighting a tornado, so it seems like every time he's gone, he's doing something important. I just hope he isn't. I hope he isn't gone for too long.
Yeah, he's always doing something important. He's always saving the world one tornado at a time.
Also, fun fact: Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, known for putting shoe polish on his face and doing blackface, now actually just brown noses everyone else in his cabinet and everyone else in other foreign governments, and that's how he achieves it when he goes out.
Oh, so that's how he does blackface?
Yes, he does avid blackface, if you didn't know that.
How do you feel about who's the actor for Iron Man?
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, how do you feel about Robert Downey Jr. playing blackface in Pineapple Express?
Oh, I mean, I think it was hilarious. I'm not,
Oh, what Pineapple Express? Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I was...
Be at a certain temperature for the wings.
Spit him hot.
0.
Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen.
Yes, correct.
How'd you feel about him doing blackface in Tropic Thunder?
I think that movie was very well done. I think that it definitely couldn't be done today.
What do you mean, people?
What do you mean? Oh god, that movie was actually hilarious. I think I seen something where he was supposed to play like a Spaniard after that role, and he's like, I don't know if I feel comfortable after Tropic Thunder. I think he ended up turning it down.
Bro, he's the only one that got away from cancel culture and Me Too'd by fucking doing blackface. He's like the last one to be able to do it.
Did you know that, I think in Highlander, Sean Connery played a Spaniard?
In what movie?
I think in one of the Highlander movies.
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Those are good. Those are pretty good.
Who else was in Tropic Thunder? What's the
Jack Black,
yeah,
the same...
What's the Scientology guy?
Oh...
Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, there you go.
Yeah. My brain went Ted Cruz like 3 times.
How do you feel about fucking Scientology, dude?
I think it's a cult. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Do you know anything about them? Because I don't really know too much about them myself.
I, for the most part, know more about the people who have left Scientology than I do about Scientology itself.
Let's look into Scientology now.
I do know that they believe something about, like, aliens coming to Earth and, like, putting something in a volcano and then it exploded and that was how man was made, but I could be riffing way off.
So there was something that I heard of the other day. I was reading about this thing called auditing that they do. Apparently this is a big part of being in Scientology.
The central practice of Scientology is an activity known as auditing.
All of these religions are all the fucking same, dude. I'm like reading the first couple of sentences and I'm like, it's all about destroying the self and the ego. and ascending in the spiritual sense. That's what every single religion's about.
Yeah, but this. So I mean, there are bad actors in a lot of faiths. Like you can have, or you can talk about your Westboro Baptist Church, and you can talk about all of the, you know, beheadings, jihadists, and Muslims and stuff. There's a religious extremist in almost every religion. Um, so, and any large enough one, right? So it's just.
Well, now
I
that
feel like when you actually believe in peace and you do it outwardly as well as just um oh yeah, if you click on Memory, there's a nice picture of Justin Trudeau in blackface.
I wanted to talk to you about this. How do you feel about
Oh yeah.
how do you feel about animals being the judges of human souls in the afterlife?
Oh yeah. So
You want me to break
in
it
the
down again?
afterlife you mean.
You want me to break it down for you again?
Yeah. The break it into pieces for me again.
All right. So when God made man, He created. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. I'll pull it up
Just
on,
for
I'll pull it
those.
up on the stream.
All right, for those who are listening,
I already got it on the stream.
I am somewhat getting over this. That's why I sound like absolute shit.
All right, so I got it pulled up. When God made man, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tiller is under the weather right now, and he's still able to do this, unlike some people. Hold on. All right. When God made man, He created him from the dust of earth, right? And He breathed His breath into us, making us living creatures. I'm just reading what I wrote. And this is how the scripture goes. This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. So this is how the sequence of events goes. God made an object, an inanimate object, whatever. He made an object. Then He breathed His breath into us, and then we became living creatures. The key word is we became. In Hebrew, what the original Bible was written in, the words living creature is translated as nefesh hayah. I definitely butchered that, but that's the Hebrew pronunciation of living creature, or the Hebrew way to say it. The King James version translates that Hebrew word to living, a living soul. Now, I put a side note. We don't get souls, rather we are souls. So in Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 20, God says, "Let the water swim with swarms of living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth across the expanses of the heavens." And then we continue down. Hold on. Let me get it.
You got it, Llama. You got it.
And then he says, it's not just the ones that fly in the skies and the water, but he also said in Genesis chapter 1, verse 24, and God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." So we go back. So the third event in the sequence that made us who we are, from inanimate objects to conscious sentient humans that have a free will and a soul and a mind, was after he breathed his breath into us, we became living creatures. So we became the living creature. So anything that's a living creature from that point has the essence of God breathed into it. So that would be when they say the living creatures in regards to the animals, those are animals that were given the essence of God, and those animals are souls too. Nobody gets a soul. We are souls. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just going to interject. Do you think that there's a difference between, like, do you think that, like, in, I forget, is it Hindu, where they believe that you are reincarnated, like you could be, like, for example, like a chicken, and then you were reincarnated into a human, and then you did good in life, and then you reincarnated up into a cow? Or do you think that, I think I'm more or less just blatantly asking if you believe in reincarnation.
Um, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that the physical realm that we occupy right now is the incarnation of hell, and you're doomed to keep repeating it over and over again until you get it right, and the whole point is ascending. So did you ever hear of the egg theory, where everybody is God? So God,
That sounds like Buddhism.
well, check this out. So God exists in an egg, and he's trying to hatch, and in order for God to hatch, he has to live the experience. He has to live the life and experience the life of every single human being on earth for all of time until the end of time. And only then could he understand. So, like, he'll have to live your life. And then after he's done living your life, he's going to live your wife's life. And then after he's done living your wife's life, he's going to live your parents' life. And then after he's done living your parents' life, he's going to live your enemy's life. And then this way, you'll understand how your enemy felt when they've transgressed against you, and vice versa when you've transgressed against them. And yeah, that's the egg theory. Do I believe in reincarnation? I mean, yes, I do. As far as, like, you have to keep reliving the life every single time and live in the physical hell that we have until you could ascend to the spiritual heaven. Because you know the parody, they say as above so below. This
Yeah.
the physical realm is a parody of the spiritual realm. It's a shittier reflection. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Right,
darkest
yeah.
reflection.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where are you getting a lot of this from?
Oh, I mean, I've read a lot of books. I mean, you got the Divine Comedy between between Inferno, Purgatory, and Paradiso with Dante. Dante, what's his name? Dante Cas.
Oh man, I had it, now I don't. Oh.
Hold on, I have the book right here. Dante Cal. I gotta get up. All right. Dante Alighieri. And he basically, what the whole book is about is Dante's ascension to heaven, and all the layers that he goes through, from Inferno, which is hell, Purgatory, which is the waiting place, and then to Paradise, which is heaven. And that's what every single, when you go to Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, fucking Zoroastrianism, fucking Taoism, Buddhism, fucking all these religions are all about ascending spiritually past the physical. And most of them are about like destroying the ego and being able to let go of the ego and let go of all your problems and stop caring about these stupid, dumb things. And love is the ultimate arbiter. And even love has its ups and downs, because we learned that in Boaz and Joachim, the two pillars of mercy and severity. Like every attribute has its good and its bad. Like love could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Wrath could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Justice could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Like all these things that we understand do have their upsides and their downside. That's why I'm saying that as above, so below. There's always a duality, and I've learned this shit from. So not only that book, I have the Kabbalion, I have like the Naj Hammadi books and the Gospels and all that stuff. I've studied a lot into like esoteric, occultish things, fucking a lot of shit. Gnosticism.
I mean, that's impressive. I've looked a little bit into all sorts of things. One second.
Look at the story of Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is all about ascending the ladder into heaven.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
I've always really liked Jacob's Ladder. Excuse me, one second.
Your excuse, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling great.
You need a second?
No, I'm fine. You can continue on. To be honest, I don't remember what I was in the middle of saying. I'm too busy coughing.
We're talking about esoteric religions and ascension, the spiritual and the physical.
Right.
You've been following this Roaring Kitty thing?
No,
Remember the GameStop stock?
yeah, I heard a lot of people got ripped off on that. I didn't really get to look into it, like, what was it, almost like a year or two ago?
It could have been something, yeah. It was at least a year or two ago.
So tell me about this Roaring Kitty. It sounds like a lesbian bar.
No, so this was the guy that made the rally for everybody to buy up GameStop stocks because you had all those financial institutions, all those broker houses, those clearing houses and all that shit, whatever you call them.
Right.
They were all holding put options on GameStop, and they were betting on GameStop to fail, and he rallied everybody, and he fucking, I think it was like $1 billion worth of losses that these investors suffered.
Nice.
And apparently this guy has come back, but allegedly Reddit users are questioning if it's really Keith Gill behind the memes that sparked the latest GameStop rally. So recently, the GameStop stock went up. As we could see right here, I'll pull it up. See, there's a little pump right here. We went from $17.46 on May 10th to $48.75 on May 14th. And if we go back in time,
I bet anyone who sold on May 14th made a fuck ton of money.
probably, yeah. So over here, on December 24th, right before Christmas, it was at $5. That was the first pump. That was the first rally by Roaring Kitty. He came into play, and I guess the investors seen, I don't know what happened. I guess maybe Roaring Kitty yeah, that's what happened. investors tried to pump and dump it, and then it got support it went up to $81. Holy shit. That's a
massive spike, dude. You could accidentally poke your eye out with that.
That's a 2,000% increase. And then we had the pump and dump, and they ended up getting a support rally. It peaked up to $66 on March 12th, and then I guess we got a support, over about $45 until the 10th of December, 2021, and the support gradually fell. And then allegedly, this guy Roaring Kitty comes back, and this happens. Boom. In the last week. Now, this guy is alleged.
That's over double. It went from 17 to...
Yeah, it's 179% increase.
True.
So
So Reddit users have been questioning whether Keith Gill was really behind Roaring Kitty's recent social media posts. The Roaring Kitty's X account started tweeting for the first time in 3 years on Sunday, sparking a revival in the GameStop stock. That's what we've seen. It's been about 3 years since it was 2021 January, and now it's May 2024. So that's 3 years, 4 months. Inactivity on Gill's other social media accounts, including Reddit and YouTube, raised suspicions among Redditors because he wasn't only active and not even mostly active on his Twitter account, but he was a lot more active on YouTube and Reddit. So people are very concerned about what's going on here. It looks like they're trying to put the final nail that they weren't able to originally put in GameStop's coffin. And I heard a lot of friends that I know said that they were gonna rally and shit. They were buying GameStop stock. And listen, I mean,
why exactly do we want GameStop as a company to survive?
I mean, I could give a shit less. They literally do nothing for me. I don't buy any of their services. I don't use any of their services. And all the people that are talking about
exactly.
You know what it really is? What it comes down to is it's a nostalgic factor.
It'd be like if you could put money into like Radio Shack and keep that alive.
Yeah, but GameStop was a little bit more personal because you remember going into GameStop and like bargaining with the guy, yo, could you give me $5 instead of $2 for this game? And he's like, I could give you $2 plus this little plushie toy. How about that?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
They were a lot more personable than all the other companies.
That's true.
I understand the nostalgia factor. That's a part of it. Yeah. I mean, listen, I hope they make it, but I wouldn't waste my time on it. I'll be honest with you. So what are you up to, bud? You're not feeling too well, huh?
I'm sorry. My daughter's screaming. What was the last thing that you said?
We're talking about Roaring Kitty. I said I hope they make it, but if they don't, I could really care less.
Yeah, I could agree.
Yeah, bud. How do you feel about Drake being a pedophile, potentially?
Great.
Huh?
This is news to me.
What, you don't know about Drake being a potential, alleged pedophile?
No, this is in fact news to me indeed.
Yeah.
So do you know the new song that Kendrick Lamar put out?
I haven't heard it yet, but I heard there was beef. I heard that there was a rap battle, and I heard something about how how heated it had gotten.
All right, so let's pull up the lyrics. Because you say some it's pretty wild shit. Other vaginal option. That's what OVO stands for. Huh. You good, bro?
Oh, have I not? I haven't been hitting the button, have I? I've just been reading this out loud.
You haven't been doing nothing.
That's so. I've just been fucking reading this and laughing. I was trying to tell you to scroll up and scroll down so I could read shit, and you weren't doing it. And I was like, "What is this guy doing?" But man, that the OVO shit though, that fucking cracked me up.
He is 6'9", God.
OVO though, that's great. Probably still double down on some slaves. Oh, the future.
Yeah, but listen, bro. When you put out an album that's called Certified Boy Lover, bro, that's like suspect, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Who put this album out again?
What happened?
Who put that album out?
This is the Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah, but who? You said someone put out an album titled "Certified Boy Lover."
Oh, Drake.
Yeah, that's sus as fuck.
So in this line that Kendrick says, "And your homeboy needs subpoena, that predator moving flocks, that name got to be registered and placed on neighborhood watch." So like he's talking about like all the sex offenders.
Yeah, he's got to be a diddler.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, dude. I think all these. I've been saying this forever. I think all these rappers, dude, are fucking gay, and I like the only rappers that
you know what I wish right now.
What?
I wish I could do the smoke alarm button right now.
There you go. Look at.
What up, Smitty?
You know who I do like though? People like, okay, so 50 Cent, he calls out people like
Before you get too far into this, I should explain to our viewers that Smitty actually no longer has a voice box, and he has to commute via Morse code using the smoke alarm detector sound bit. How are you doing today, by the way, Smitty?
Let me introduce the bud.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome, Smitty. Smitty's joined us to officially make it the Three Bastards podcast instead of the Two Bastards.
Whoop, whoop.
So I was saying, let me just finish my thought real quick before I lose it. We were talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, and I was saying you got like I think all these rappers are gay minus like a couple few like Jay-Z. No, not Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is one of them actually. I think like Nas, 50 Cent, Biggie, Big Pun, people like that. But then every other rapper, bro.
Nas wasn't gay.
No, I don't think Nas is gay. I mean, listen, bro. He might be gay, but I don't think he diddles children.
Okay, so let's have gay and diddlers as separate things.
All right, so fine. I don't think
because it is two different things.
I don't think 50 Cent, Nas, Biggie, and like Big Pun diddle children. I think all the other ones is either like closet gay or Diddle's children. Like we got Jay-Z. Jay-Z did the spirit cooking with the Abramovich chick with when she did the painting the blood on the wall. Like that was weird, dude. And like she was connected with to Podesta, and she was like involved in all that shit. That all those weird things. She was in the WikiLeaks emails doing this. That was the spirit cookings with Clinton.
Who was that? Who was that dude? He's in a music video. I think he did. He like is featured in a Drake song. Is it Chris Brown? He's known for like dancing.
Yeah, Chris Brown did No Guidance with Drake.
Yeah. Do you think he's involved in this shit? Because I've been suspect of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's suspect as fuck.
I just told you, all of them are gay, bro. They're all gay. Not, I mean, they're all weirdos.
I didn't hear Chris Brown's name, and I was like, I know that motherfucker's gotta be.
Like, and it's
okay. Let's talk some real shit. Let's talk some real shit. Cat Williams.
Oh.
Over here, fucking throwing everyone under the fucking bus. But here's the thing, dude. He did the same shit. Or at least that's the fucking word from all these, like, child celebrities. Who's the one who worked for Disney? That was on That's So Raven.
Sure. But what'd they say?
So anyways, he's like, I remember whenever fucking Cat Williams came to Hollywood. He was driving a Prowler that was a fucking rental car. Motherfucker had no teeth because of all the fucking drugs and everything. And then all of a sudden, like, he was, so the kid from That's So Raven, I forget his fucking name, goddamn, said that him and Cat Williams slept together. And now he's out here getting in front of all this fucking shit, telling everyone else's fucking secrets, so none of his secrets come to the forefront first. He's not the truth teller everyone's saying he is, he's just the first one to start rolling, so that way he's seen as a truth teller.
Yeah, there you go. Get in front of the story.
So, yeah. And that's what he's saying he's doing and everything. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. Who fucking knows? You know? Like, who truly fucking knows?
I was saying to Tiller that fucking you have Drake's album is called Certified Boy Lover, and like, how does nobody find that fucking weird?
I always thought it was weird. I've never liked Drake.
Definitely has to be some sort of clothes up in.
Tiller, tell your woman to be quiet. You don't care about your fucking clothes.
Fight.
Give me a second, I need to take care of a little girl.
How do you feel about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, bruh?
Kendrick Lamar bodied him.
Destroyed him. I heard that fucking... There was shootings outside of Drake's fucking house, bro.
I'm just gonna put it this way, dude. Black people from Canada and black people from America are not the fucking same black people.
Bro, he's black and Jewish, first of all.
Yeah.
So that cancels out the blackness in him, bro.
He's fucked.
Bro, Jerusalem Post put out an article today. Hold on, I'll pull it up. I'm sorry.
Are you guys live on Rumble right now?
Yeah, we're live, brother.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I was just on Rumble and our page isn't saying we're live.
I'm literally watching us live right now.
Oh. Oh, my computer's retarded.
Episode 4, Fauci, Ouchi, and the Fed audit.
And the Fed audit?
It just gave us a thumbs up.
Nice. I'll have to go look again.
We have 3 viewers. But yeah, Jerusalem Post even, like, when I was just saying how, like, the half Jewish and Drake cancels out the half black in him. And even Jerusalem Post just put out this article. The Drake Kendrick Lamar Great Rap War is a battlefield of race, identity, and Jewishness. It's an opinion article. I'm like, I knew it was gonna get to this point.
Jews, I mean, are we all becoming Nazis? Is that what's happening in real time?
No, not at all.
Sure wish I had a better soundboard right now.
Oh, that I should have left that other one up, right? That would have been a great one to leave up.
Well, it's just weird how everyone's like, fuck Jews, and black people are like,
Well,
we're
I'm
the
not
real
saying fuck
Jews.
Jews. I'm saying fuck
And I'm
Drake.
just, well, no, I understand, but I'm saying, like, in general, everything is now being blamed. Like, people were just waiting for the green light to blame Jews again, is what this feels like. You know what I'm saying? Like, today's age.
I feel you on that. Okay. But, like, I mean, it's kind of, like, weird how they make these bills that if you say something negative about... What was it, the anti-Semitism bill?
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
It's, like, weird, dude. 'Cause
I kind of feel like everyone in the world just treats them like
Does-
an endangered species. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they push... I don't want to say that. But they do kind of. Whenever they bring up, like, Holocaust this, Holocaust that, it's like... Listen, I'm not trying... listen, bro, I'm not trying to, like, play devil's advocate right now or anything right now, so let's just keep it at that. I think you're right. I think people are definitely jumping on the bandwagon, and it's an opportunity for a lot of people to be jumping on the bandwagon. I think there's a lot of people that have, like, rightful and like you know what they say. They say every road to hell is paved in good intentions, and people probably have good intentions in what they believe, whatever side they take. Whether who's right or wrong, you can't really. There's three sides to a story. You know how it goes.
yeah.
There's your side, my side, and the truth.
I couldn't have said it better.
And then there's
And
the
then
fourth
Tiller's
side. Then there's
side.
the truth.
And there's Tiller's side, the fifth side, the
Ooh,
dark side.
Dark side. I don't want to.
Dark as my burnt weenie.
Tiller's
What?
burnt weenies.
Why is your fucking wiener burnt? Oh, hot dogs. Never mind.
That's it. Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar definitely
Gay as AIDS.
wait.
Not gay as AIDS. Drake is gay as AIDS. Sorry. God damn it, he was gonna body me in a fucking song.
He's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna mention you in the song, bro. You better watch
I know he's gonna fucking drive by my house, shoot me or some shit. My bad, Kendrick.
You better make it a sincere apology, dude. Jesus Christ.
Well, he can sleep with Tiller. That's my apology.
There we go. That should be nice. I never really got into Kendrick's shit. I felt like he's a little more southern.
George.
I'm you know me, bro. I'm into East Coast rap. That's all I like. I don't like Tupac like that. I don't like Pimp C like that. I don't like UGK like that. I don't like any of those people.
I bet you're a huge fucking MGK fan, though.
Nah. I like that one song that he put out with who was it with? Young Jeezy. Actually, you know what? I fuck with Young Jeezy. I like Young Jeezy. He's from the South. He's pretty good. You guys don't listen to rap like I do, though.
Have you guys ever heard of the movie SLC Punk?
SLC Punk?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies, to be honest.
No, what is that?
Well, it's kind of like what it was like to be a punk rocker in '85. But MGK is in the sequel to that movie.
Bro, that guy's a weirdo, dude. Come on.
And it was redone in like 2016, and a lot of people hated that it was redone, but it's the same director. And I'm a little nervous to watch it, to be honest. I'm worried it's gonna suck. I can't make myself watch it.
Who's your favorite director?
Ooh, that is a very good question.
You're gonna pick some dude from fucking Disney or Nickelodeon.
Steven Spielberg.
God, no.
Steven Spielberg.
Who's the asshole who blows everything up?
What do you mean?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. There we go. Fuck Michael Bay. Get him away from goddamn movies.
We need a little explosions, bro.
Okay. A little. Not every goddamn scene.
Every scene.
Dude drops pin, fucking building blows up.
That's right.
Quentin Tarantino is one of my favorite directors for sure, but
He's definitely got a unique style. The way
He's a
yeah,
bitch.
it's very unique.
It's
He's a
very.
bitch.
What happened, Smitty?
Quentin, he's a bitch. I don't like him.
You don't like him?
No,
Why don't you like Quentin Tarantino?
because he's a faggot.
Is he an actual faggot?
Yep.
I mean,
All
I know you like feet.
we're being very hateful against the gays right now. I think we should put it out there. We don't have no hate against the gays.
I mean, Tiller does, but he'll save that for later.
I will not confirm nor deny these allegations against me,
Oh Jesus.
and I would just like to hope that the truth shines through.
Wrap it up. Podcast is done. Tiller came out as a racist.
That's it.
Or not racist. Anti-gay.
Well done, Smitty.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
It's okay.
So,
we're
guys, what do y'all think about comedy movies coming back? Do you think it's going to be a thing?
What kind of comedy?
I mean, I hope to God.
Like real comedy fucking movies, like the good ones.
Fucking hope so. Well, like, what's gonna be coming out? Who's gonna be working on what? Like, are there any projects going on? What's going down?
So, I haven't heard of any good projects yet, but just with the way stand-up comedy and like, especially the roast of Tom Brady, whenever fucking Tony Hinchcliffe
Oh
got
my
up there
God.
and just fucking burned the fucking building down and
Oh
like
my
walked
God.
out, like he had the best set hands down, but people can't say it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think we would get
Because-
terms of service if we were playing a clip of Tony Hinchcliffe?
No,
Yeah, I doubt it.
this is fucking Rumble. It's fair use. We're allowed to talk about shit.
All
We're
right, let's play.
critiquing it.
Delicious.
Oh shit! I thought I muted
I
myself.
think
My
I
bad.
think I tasted that one.
We playing something?
I'm trying to figure out why my stream isn't showing. I figured it out.
Llama, dingo,
Yeah,
llama.
Silly llama.
Hold on.
We're waiting. We're holding, dude. We're holding fast. Oh, you're playing with my wiener.
Oh, same.
Join the
I heard a
activity,
beep.
gentlemen.
I'm in my garage. I can't join anything.
Bert Kreischer is a king. He looks like the Tiger King and the Liver King only ate burgers.
Hey, I'll put my mic up to the thing for you to enjoy too.
Bert Kreischer is a king. He looks like the Tiger King and the Liver King only ate Burger King and had a liver that looked like Martin Luther King got beat up by Rodney King.
Bro, come on. Tony Hinchcliffe.
That's too good.
Tony Hinchcliffe is a fucking... So is that what you're talking about? Like these new up and... I'm not saying Tony Hinchcliffe is a new and up and coming, but in the sense of being a mainstream comedian, he's up and coming.
No, he's so go
I
go
think
and
that
play the very
what he's
beginning
saying
of
is there's
of
more
the
of
roast.
No, one person at a time.
Yeah, go ahead, Smith.
Go back and play the beginning of the roast when he first goes up there.
I definitely couldn't get you the full one because they tried scrubbing the full thing. They tried scrubbing the full thing because of the Tom Brady one when he starts talking about Tom Brady's ex-wife and the divorce. So they only have the clips of all of his other roasts in that set, but they don't have the
Gotcha.
full thing.
Yeah. So what were you saying, Till? I want to hear your thought.
I was agreeing with you that there is definitely more People are sick of all of the like ultra woke. People are tired of apologizing for making bad or distasteful or colorful jokes. People are sick of getting browbeaten, honestly, and I think that a good comedy, even if it was just like a 7 out of 10 rom-com, would be widely accepted across America.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna play 2 more clips, alright, guys?
And how about the appearance from the great Ron Burgundy, huh? A whale's vagina.
I love this city. They named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Which reminds me, Kim Kardashian's here. She's had a lot of black men celebrate in her end zone. Kim, word of advice, close your legs. You have more public beef than Kendrick and Drake.
Bro.
Thank you, Tom.
Roasted.
Public
Sam
beef.
J.
What do you guys think about that one? I got one more after it.
Dude, I think he did everyone service by roasting the fuck out of Kim Kardashian.
Truly, they deserve to get roasted.
And what did he say about Andrew Schultz? He was like, it looks like Andrew Schultz stopped watching YouTube videos on how to dap up black people.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking...
And he got his mom, was like, his mom's a ballroom dancer, which just means she's a stripper who talks too much.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. We got one more.
Sam J, everybody, killed an obese African-American lesbian. So by having here, Netflix checked off a lot of boxes. Yeah. She is a black lesbo, which means she doesn't eat pussy. She hell gnaws on it. Earthquakes on his feet, I'm killing. You might recognize Sam from this. Her entire Wikipedia could fit into a fortune cookie. Andrew Schultz, I'm glad you took a break from watching YouTube videos on how to dap up black dudes correctly. Schultz's mom is a professional ballroom dancer, which means she's a stripper that talks too much.
He thinks he's cool.
I know.
I don't fucking know.
I
hate Andrew Schultz, dude.
I hate him. I think he's such fucking like, bro. Just be white, bro. I maybe you grew up in a bad neighborhood, bro. Like, listen, bro. I grew up in New York.
But he's a New Yorker, man. He's one of you.
I'm a New Yorker too.
I expect you to look just like Andrew Schultz. So.
No, bro. I have a crew cut and I have a long fucking beard, bro.
And you probably do gay shit like Andrew Schultz.
Like what?
I don't fucking know, dude. Whatever made him the way he is, you probably do it.
Nah, man.
You guys are from the same city.
Yeah,
Smitty doesn't know because he's not gay.
He's like one of those type of guys that tries to fit in. I like being the black sheep and
See, you seem like the type of guy who tries to fit in other guys, but we're not.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. I love you, man. I couldn't help myself, bro.
Llama's too scared to be gay because he doesn't want everyone to see what he's working with.
Aww.
He's not confident enough to take his pants off in front of other men. Oh shit, my fire alarm.
Gotta go check that, bud. Change the batteries.
I need to.
Yeah, so Tony Hinchcliffe's killing people out here. He's wanted for murder. Fucking Kendrick Lamar's out here wanted for murder. Fucking, we got an obituary for Drake, and we got an obituary for Tom Brady.
Absolutely no mercy.
No mercy given. No fucking quarter given whatsoever.
God damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to go?
What else is going on?
You guys want to get into a little bit of a serious topic, real quick?
Yes, let's do it.
Elon Musk is demanding charges against Fauci.
To be honest with you, this should have happened so long ago.
With the AIDS shit, so
It definitely should have happened a long time ago.
who just left?
Nobody. I just
Oh, you closed the box or window.
Let's get out
Yeah,
of
he
this.
should have went to jail over the AIDS shit back in the day, lying about all that.
And he should have never been trusted since.
Yep. But no, we brought him back. We're like, everyone deserves a second chance with this shit.
All right,
We'd be bad people if we
got-
didn't give you one.
I got the article pulled up, and I also got Elon Musk's tweet. Article says Elon Musk demands charges against Anthony Fauci after NIH comes clean on funding gain-of-function research. There we go. We're in the money now, dude. They admitted to it. Remember, Fauci was saying, "Oh, it's not gain-of-function research, Senator Rand Paul. You don't know what you don't know what you're talking about, Senator.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just gonna have to trust the science with me.
I hope you understand. My name is Dr. Fauci, and I am the science."
I hated that dude so much.
Remember, every time he would be behind Trump at the presses and shit, and he would just like roll his eyes, like, "Dude, you're a fucking child, bro. Grow the fuck up. You're 60 fucking plus years old, man." But yeah, so here we go. Elon Musk demanded the arrest and prosecution of Dr. Anthony Fauci on Friday after the National Institute of Health came clean to Congress and admitted funding risky gain-of-function research in Wuhan, China. So they were doing it in fucking Wuhan, China. They were doing
It's almost like we should start shooting these people again. Sorry.
Do you think with fucking vaccines, do you think that these people
Not gonna be able to upload that comment to YouTube.
buds
Sorry, dude. I forget. It goes back to our conversation earlier about how we should have, people in power should fear people again. So.
yes.
So anyway, sorry, Llama.
This is all true. This is all confirmed now. And here's the tweet from Elon Musk. It says, prosecute. So the guy broke the news. Sick lies. New York Post goes after Fauci for his lies after dangerous virus research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. It's only going to get worse for these liars. And Elon Musk responds, prosecute /Fauci.
Those are the only pronouns in bio that I would accept.
And he's gotten 265,000 likes and 73,000 retweets.
Or defund the Fed. Defund the Fed is my pronouns.
We'll get to that in a second, but
Yeah, that's right. I almost let the cat out of the bag.
yeah, CEO of Tesla is demanding the arrest and prosecution of Anthony Fauci, and I think this is long in coming, like you guys have been saying. The guy, not only did he do what he did, when he was under oath and was questioned about it, he said, instead of me telling the truth, I'm going to say fuck the U.S. government because they don't mean shit to me. I'm going to fucking lie, and I'm going to put my hand on this fucking book, and I'm going to say that I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to fucking lie anyway because fuck them. That's what he thinks. And that's why people like that should be held fucking responsible. That's why they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And I understand Smitty was talking before about something else, but I think they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. That's what I think. I think now that they admitted it.
Do you think that any one of us could just prosecute him? I don't see why not. You or I could just do it.
I mean,
you know.
If you had COVID, then you have damages to bring a case. I would imagine you could.
I had COVID 3 times.
Yeah, I got it 3 or 4 times too. I didn't get it until 2023 though.
Same.
I feel like I know somebody who was forced to get the vaccine by their spouse, and also got COVID after getting the vaccine as well. I feel like someone that would have a hell of a case.
So I was working in the medical field on an ambulance crew, and I just got fake papers that I got the shot.
Yeah, a lot of people.
So did a bunch of other people I knew.
Everybody on Jamaica Avenue, they were selling fucking vaccine cards, dime a dozen.
Yeah, but we were. I mean, I saw a lot of people die from it. I know it was a real thing, but
bro,
fuck 'em.
I was originally from Fresh Meadows, and I lived a couple blocks away from Booth Memorial Hospital. That's the hospital where they said that they had the containers, the refrigerator cars out and all that stuff. The refrigerator trucks. Bro, it wasn't as bad as what they fucking made it out to be. And I just wanted to say on Tiller's point, how they force people. I think it's not a matter of force because nobody was forced. Like we have to think about this in the most literal sense right now because we're not playing games anymore. This is not forcing. This is coercion. When people say, "Oh, if you don't take the shot, I mean, you can't really work for us," and that's not them forcing you to take the shot. That's because at the end of the day, you have the free will to say, "You know what? Then I'm not going to work here." But they're coercing you into being like, oh, well, you want this paycheck, right? You want this specific paycheck. You want this specific benefits. This is what I like to get into where I like to talk about how, like, power comes from the fucking barrel of the gun, bro. Because at the end of the day, the pen is not mightier than the sword. And you have to be able to say no for yourself when you don't think something's good for you. You have to definitely talk to a doctor, but you also have to understand that doctors are fucking people too, and they don't get it right all the time neither. You know, you have to go with what you believe is right and what your gut feeling is right. Yeah, I think that this is definitely an issue of coercion.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's definitely coercion for sure.
Unless they hold you down and stick the needle in your arm, you always have the choice to walk away. And until they actually arrest you for not getting the vaccine, you always have the choice to walk. Now, will it be harder? It will be harder, but this is what I love to get into, bro. Being a free person. And everybody says, "Oh, I want to be free. I want to be free." Nobody understands the responsibility. When you're a free person, you're responsible for your safety. You're responsible for your food. You're responsible for your shelter. You're responsible for everything because now you're a free person. Like, listen, you could work with other people that are free, but that's as far as it'll go. But when you're a free person, that's basically you have to accept the ultimate consequences of life, and that's you have to fucking fend for yourself.
True that, sir. True that. So, what are we moving on to next? Are we moving on to ending the Fed? I may just have ants in my pants.
Hold on. Tiller, Smitty, did you have something to add to that?
Smitty hopped out a minute ago.
Oh, did he? His phone must have died. Yeah, I guess we can move on to the Fed audit. What's up? What's going on with the Fed audit? Let's pull that up. Representative Massey introduces Federal Reserve Board Abolition Act and to end the Fed. So,
yep, there's a link down a little more down. Right there at this link. That's the actual bill. I just read it. It doesn't take very long to read at all. But for the most part, it's pretty plain and simple. Getting rid of the Federal Reserve in 18 months.
So what are they going to do? First they have to audit it, right?
Right. It has to go through the system. It has to get approved. This primarily what I see this as is I see this getting rejected like right away. But we pay attention to who voted no on this. And we know who
we're gonna pay attention to 99% of the fucking the Senate and the Congress, bro. It's not even gonna make it, bro. It's not even gonna make it to a vote. It's gonna stay stuck in the committee forever.
This. Maybe I'm a little more optimistic than that, but
yeah, you think it'll get out of the committee?
No, but we can start threatening people for not. I mean, not
How?
threatening,
Gonna
but threatening
call-
not to vote for them. I don't know. This will just be very telling, in my opinion. This will let everyone know who the deep state is.
It doesn't make sense that the Federal Reserve prints money and then the Treasury borrows the money from the Fed on interest, and the Fed, the Treasury is constitutionally bound to be the only ones that handle and print and give out currency. They're the only ones that are allowed to do shit like that. The Federal Reserve doesn't have this fucking authority, and we gave them the alleged authority with the Federal Reserve Act. That's bullshit. The fucking Federal Reserve Act does not have supremacy over the Constitution. The Constitution was clearly written.
It never should have. I mean, it should be. I mean, in my opinion, we could argue that it's unconstitutional and have it ripped from the legislation, you know. But
That's what
that would take someone getting up off their ass and doing something, though. And that that happens every once in a while. But
that's what Thomas Massey's doing. But will it get past the committee? I fucking highly doubt it.
well, like I'm saying, we need to pay attention to everybody who votes no on this. We need to let them know how we feel when they do vote no on this.
But what I'm saying is it won't even get to that point, bro. Ain't no way. There's no way.
It'll go. We need to pay attention to whoever and wherever it gets blocked up at.
We overthrow whole ass countries for them getting rid of their central banking systems. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I feel you. But I mean, shit, you got to do something. It can't all be fucking black and bleak and grim.
This is valid.
This to me is the first sign of someone doing something, you know, and I just simply, in order to keep moving forward in this life, I have to believe that somehow this will change something.
Yeah. I hope it does. I mean, listen, it's good to be optimistic about things. I'm just not as let's just say I'm not as optimistic as you are.
So you're saying it's going to get bogged up in Congress, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right. Well, then those are those kind. I mean, I Congress. Everyone fucking hates Congress, honestly. Like, that's the number one thing that brings Americans together, is thinking that Congress can't get shit done.
Yeah, well, Congress only works on behalf of the corporations, bro. You know, most of the bills that they passed is in favor of corporations and not in favor of people. We definitely need a change, and I think people are definitely getting caught up too much into this MAGA thing. I think when things are too good to be true, they usually are, and that's always been my philosophy all through life. Now, I don't have a bad thing to say about Trump, except for the fact that it's too good to be true. That's it.
I definitely hear you.
So that's a compliment and a fucking and a
right, yeah,
shot at the same time, bro.
Right, same. The only thing, I guess, my closing statement on this is that we gotta actively try to contact Congress members, Senate. We gotta tell these people we're watching them. You know, if we just keep turning on football channel every night, then they're gonna think that the bread and circus routine is working.
Let's let the audience know, for anybody watching, that you, Panda, and I are working or attempting to work on an app that allows you to interact. It's an interactive map, and it allows you could zoom in, you could go to your district, and you could pull up your district, you could pull up your state, you could pull up information about your district senator, not your state senators or your district representatives, and it'll give you all the information. It'll give you their phone number, their email address, and everything, and their address for their headquarters. So you could send them emails, you could send them mail, you could send them phone calls, and it'll be very easily accessible information. It's just like 3 clicks and you have the information that you need.
That was a hell of a drop there, Llama, but yeah.
We're working on it. It's a work in progress. You guys should definitely... So I want to just let everybody know in the description down below, you could find all of our social media platforms. Our Twitter link is in the description down below, our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube link. Forget the YouTube. We don't care about YouTube as much as we care about Rumble. But
fuck YouTube.
Let's just say you could go over to X, you could follow us on X, and you could see what our latest updates are. If we're working on anything, we do a lot of side projects. Every now and then, Tiller and I will do a solo podcast like we're basically doing right now. But we do a little solo podcast where we talk about like cultural things, cool things like comedy, comedians, movies, music, things like that. We call it Tortoise in the Hair Podcast. You could also find updates about that on Twitter. I just wanted to give a little shout out for that.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's a lot like this conversation, to be honest with you, but it's a little bit more free, like free riffing.
Yeah, we don't really pull up news articles. It's just basically us hanging out and just talking in the middle of the night, and that's really about it.
I actually only have one more night shift left, and I think I'm going to be day shift after that.
Oh, there you go, bud. Back to a normal life.
That'll be nice.
Yes, it would. Have you ever heard of Operation Northwood, sir?
I have. I heard of it a while ago. I recently was reminded of it by this meme that's been going on. It's one of my new favorite meme formats, where they continue to say things like, "Oh, did you know that AOC released a pornography to fund her trip to Congress? Google Operation Northwoods." And I was like, I'm pretty sure that that's not true, but I'm going to Google Operation Northwoods anyways.
So Operation Northwood was what opened my eyes when I was a child to conspiracies. This is what basically... So this was post 9/11. I was still younger than 18, and I had found out about Operation Northwood, and I was like, wow, this sounds very odd. Like, we just seen 9/11 just a couple years before, and then I read this thing about Operation Northwood. So just for the audience who doesn't know what Operation Northwood is, Operation Northwood was a project that was devised by a man named Lemnitzer. Lemnitzer sent this plan to the Joint Chiefs of Staff and to JFK, John F. Kennedy, for consideration. What the plan outlined was the CIA would hijack commercial and passenger airlines and fly those airlines into multiple different targets, like civilian targets and military targets, and blame those attacks, those terrorist attacks, on Cuban nationalists that we could then use as a Gulf of Tonkin type of incident for us to go. This is before a Gulf of Tonkin. Let me use a different analogy. They wanted to use those terrorist attacks and blame it on the Cuban nationalists as a means for us to go to war with Cuba and invade Cuba. And this was at the height of the Cold War with the Soviet Union. This is like the Soviet Union's putting...
I have an important question to ask.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the Cold War ever ended?
Of course not.
Thank you for that. I'd have to agree.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you still have conflict between a polarization between East and West. You got. I'm not saying that China and Russia are necessarily aligned militarily, but they're in the same block, along with Iran, and I mean, India's been slowly falling out of our graces too. we have Australia and we have the Pacific blockade of China with Japan, the Philippines, Taiwan. You know, we have those Eastern allies, but for the most part, the East is dominated by one bloc and the West is dominated by the other bloc, and that would be like America, NATO, the European Union, and shit like that. Yeah. So definitely, the Cold War has definitely not ended yet. I think it's ongoing. It's just a matter of when World War III starts. That's the Cold War ends when World War III starts.
To be honest with you, I think in the future we might just refer to this as another 100 years war type situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With like just proxy wars in between, right?
I mean, yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a cruel world out there sometimes, you know? You fucking got nuclear bombs everywhere and they're just ready to use them.
That's the worst part, is that how willing people are just
Fucking got nuclear bombs.
to kill several civilians to prove a point. And I'm very guilty of this mindset as well, because I'm kind of like, you know, we do have to act, you know, sometimes preemptively, but I don't know.
You think the Gulf of Tonkin was staged?
I definitely wouldn't be surprised to hear that it was.
I think they came out with news not recently, but like 4 or 5 years ago, that was talking about the Gulf of Tonkin incident never actually happened, and it was just like a made up story. This was recently.
That's greatly disturbing.
Yeah, that's why we went to war in fucking Nam.
See, this would be a good time to have my grandpa on talking with us.
Talking about all the people he killed in Vietnam.
No, he doesn't have any stories like that. But he's, you know, he's a veteran. He's an avid war film.
He would come on here and he'd be like, "I used to light my cigarettes with napalm."
No, he never smoked. He wasn't that kind of guy.
I know. I'm fucking around. That would be pretty badass, though, dude, if you lit your cigarettes with fucking napalm.
I mean, it would be a good way to get lung cancer in like 3 seconds. But yeah.
Hell yeah. But just the wow factor of it would be so fucking pretty cool.
I mean, and then you just die immediately after you did it.
Yeah. Listen, man. It is what it is. That's pretty badass. Lighting cigarettes with fucking napalm. Fuck that. I would do it.
I seen something today. No, not today. A while ago. About, you can make effectively, I think, Bondo with gasoline, styrofoam, and concrete.
The fuck is Bondo?
You don't know what the fuck Bondo is?
No, that's why I asked you. What's Bondo?
It's like a putty, right?
Oh!
It's apparently made out of mixing napalm and concrete together. But more or less, like, you could put it on your car and then sand it down and paint over it, and then your car's fine. It's not rusted anymore, you know? That's what Bondo is. It's like a putty used in auto repair, and I mean, people use it all over the fucking place. But yeah, I had no idea that it was apparently half napalm and half concrete.
Oh shit, Bondo. Huh. All right, I'll check that out. I think
If you ever see a car driving by with some exposed metal and then like a weird gray patch that looks like someone just like had some gray colored drywall mud and just put it on their car, that's what Bondo is.
Gotcha. Okay, that I think I know what you're talking about. It's that stuff that I know exactly what you're talking about. Did you see the journal chat?
Yep, very prevalent in junkyards for sure.
General chat? What? Yeah, definitely in body shops and shit, I would assume. All right, Tiller.
Yes.
I know you're a little bit under the weather, and we had Smitty's having a little difficulties. Listen, he lives in an area where you get frequent tornadoes, so there's that. And
the only way to stop the tornadoes is to beat them in a fist fight or die trying.
Exactly. And even if there's no tornadoes in Smitty's immediate area, it could affect the power in his area. So there's always that. So we're gonna close it out for tonight. We had a good little night tonight. We had a little good conversation. I think we
did we just dox Smitty as to living in the?
We did not.
Hold on. You know what I'm talking about? The Super Smash Brothers stage that's always got a tornado on it.
No, we did not. We did not dox Smitty.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, I don't think you get the reference, but maybe I'm just not stoned enough to make a reference. So carry on.
Well, listen. We wish Smitty was with us. We wish Panda was with us. But it could have been better. But we did it. We got through it. Bud.
C'est la vie.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next Friday. Hopefully we'll be back. Well, actually, I think you should all follow us on Twitter because we may actually be changing up the day to Sunday evenings. So I would definitely recommend everybody listening to follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Rumble, obviously, and check us out on Instagram. We definitely
they have our Discord link.
No, we don't give out the Discord link yet.
Okay, that's probably for the better.
You could follow us on Twitter and then just keep up with all the shit that we do. We put out, like I said, we put out a lot of content during the week. We engage with our audience. We have conversations, and anybody that's willing to join us, we do have a Discord, and we will give that out on an invite basis only for the time being until we get it figured out. We're still a little bit new. We got a couple cogs to tweak.
What Llama is trying to say is that he wishes all of you to slide into his DMs and then he will give you the Discord link.
I'll say. So yeah, definitely follow us on Twitter. Definitely like the video for us. If you want to leave a comment, that would definitely be appreciated. We love to interact with the audience. And Mr. Tiller, do you have anything to leave us out with?
Nothing I can think of right away.
You missing Smitty?
We do miss Smitty up in this place.
I miss.
And I hope that they prosecute Fauci.
I hope so too, and I miss Smitty myself. We will catch everybody next week. Hopefully, it'll probably be a Sunday show, and if not, we'll swing back on Friday. But we'll probably be doing a Sunday show. Everybody, have a good night. Tiller, you have a good night.
You have a good night too, man. I'll catch you later.
All right, later, brother.